Hello again. This one we have this Xbox One controller. Remember I repaired the power supply and I have a Xbox One that I need to test. Well, I don't have a controller, so I bought one of Facebook Market for £5, which by the description has a stick drift. Well, let's see how much stick drift is and if anything else. But of course it's this micro USB type, which you cannot calibrate because there isn't a calibration tool for this one. So this will be one of those painful ones to replace sticks on. But first of all, let's test it and see what it's doing. So this is mine and I'll do it so I can play on that Xbox One. Okay, let's plug it in. Now let's bring the software up. Okay, the testing thing is on. And yeah, you can call that a drift. It's more than halfway up. And if we go down, it stays down. Up, it stays up. Left, right. It kind of lands in the same position, no? On left, right. Okay, let's see the other one. This one has a drift also. Let's see if it lands in the same place every time. 0902, 0702, 903, 1. So I think for the moment I'll try to just change the resistors and try to match them rather than the mechanical part of it. Feels okay by the first look. So yeah, this one, the left one, is dead. Clearly on y-axis is dead, on the x is not. On the y it's for sure. Alright, so we got the y-axis variable resistor that is gone, and we'll see what else we find in there. So let's take that window off and let's take it to pieces. So right here we have another problem. This might be harder to sort. This contact here is not pressing. So it's clicking, but this one is down. So I need to get to it somehow and see what happened there. I don't think I tested that one. Actually, let me test it to see. I mean, if it still can press but it doesn't clicks, or it doesn't do anything. No, it's pressed. It's completely pressed. Strange, I didn't saw that one. Let's try to expand it a bit. See how it reacts. Yeah, he popped back. Good. Alright, so something to remember, a tiny bit of heat, it might make it pop back. So if we go now, works. Yep, and if we put this thing on, yeah, it sounds spooky, but at least it works. So still we need to get to that thing and probably clean it up a bit. We'll see how we can do that. Worst case scenario, I'll peel it off and put some Kapton tape after. Okay, this is not gonna be easy to fix. Let's give it a bit of a pinch there for air. Maybe it does a bit of difference. No, it's the metal part itself. So I need to scavenge that from something else. Oh, well, time to figure something out. I'll be back when I figure it out. Okay, so I actually managed to fix it. So if you see, it's under the Kapton tape now. And if we press on it, it comes up straight up, so it doesn't stick. Now, for whoever wants to fix this, I don't know if it will last 5 minutes or 5 years, because it can be any. What I've done, I put it upside down like this on the mat and press it the center of it, but not with this, not with metal, with plastic. Got a plastic straw. And I pressed on the bottom of it, yeah, staying like this, yeah, so it stays on the mat with a hole in the air, yeah, so not upside down like you press on it, the other, sorry, upside down, not like that is right now. Put it upside down and you press hard on the middle of it and it bends it a bit, but it does enough to actually work without changing it. Now only time will tell if it's gonna last or not. I have no idea. I think it might last though. But since this one is mine, if something happens to it, I'll sort it out again, and that's it. Where you can get one of those, well, your best chance will be into the switches. I don't have any right now on the table, but these ones. The switch, if you open it up, it has one of those inside, so you might be able to get one out of this type of switch. It feels alright, actually. So let's put it to test. Let's test the button, because that one was the hardest to fix. I'm not even moving to the sticks if that one is not fixed. There is kind of no point. So this is not pressed, and you pressed. Hold on, we're not active. Now it should be active, let's see. Yeah. So it doesn't stay stick. So this is alright. Kapton tape on top of that one, it should be good. So now let's move on to the sticks. Okay, so the issue was on y-axis, which means it's this one that has issues. Wait, what we do? We just open it up on the spot there. I'll do a quick check on this thing. I'm betting it's in the middle, the issue. I mean, like this side. There. Let's clean it up inside a bit. Yeah, you can tell already. I mean, you see? It's eaten up there. Yeah, all this side it's eaten up. It should be like this, black. Now it's missing. And same here. If you see, it's a bit of scratch there, but I think that's still alright. But this one it's eaten up through. So that was the issue with this thing. So this is rubbish right now. And when I have rubbish, I bend the pins. So I know this is rubbish. Garbage. So now let's find one and hope it's like the factory calibration. Okay, so I got a few here, but this looks nice to me. Don't ask me why. Maybe we're the lucky one. Maybe it's the lucky one. Let's see. There's not much space there to put it nicely. Yeah, you know something? We have the board already. It's not mounted, so yeah, let's not stress about this. I'll just take it out. Much easier now. So it's nicely in, but it's not about that. It's all about the calibration thingy. So now it's about luck. Is it close to the factory one? Or is far off? So I need to find another one. Actually, it's not bad. Let's try to clean the thingy a bit. We'll see if we need to put a new one. It feels a bit strange, but let's see if it goes with a bit of cleaning or not. So alright, we have kind of a working one right now, because the drift is under 0.1, so it's not drifting. But I don't like the feel of it. It's not coming back all the time at the same position. So mechanically it's a bit off. So I rather change it because I have new ones on these ones. I'm pretty sure those are better than this. So let's replace it. But we'll keep the resistors. This is very good. The one that we put, it's absolutely perfect, spot on. At least with this mechanic. We'll see on the other one. Okay, maybe some didn't understood what I'm saying about that coming back in the same position. I want to explain this a bit more that I have the chance right now with this thing. So let's bring that window back in. Yeah, and we are looking at this right here. Yeah, so this one. So check it out. I'm moving on this. Hold on. Now. Alright. So you look at the point, yeah? I'm moving on this side and let it go slowly. It's decentered. I mean, I wouldn't touch that one. So every time I'm moving this side, it goes back to the center, decenter. But if I'm moving right side, yeah, ignore that it gets stuck at the end. With the hat on, won't get stuck. But look where it lands, yeah? And it lands over 0.1. So it will drift actually in a game. But if you bump it, I mean let it go like hard, it goes almost in the middle, or middle, like now. If you go on this side, it remains on the left side. If you go on right side, it remains on the right side. So this thing internally has a bit of a play that gives you this unevenness from left to right. See? If I'm going here, it stays on the side. So that's why I need to change it. If you'll come back in the same position, then mechanically it's good. I mean, it can be offsetted like this, but if it comes exactly in the same position like that, every single time, it means one of those are off the factory. I mean, off-site from the factory calibration. But it goes to the same position means the joystick is good itself mechanically. But on this one, no. You see now it's dead center. When I move this side, it remains at 0.1. So it remains offside, which is not good. So that's why I need to change this one. I hope I explain a bit better on this one so everybody understands what's the target here and how can you tell it's a mechanical issue, not an electronical issue on this one. Alright, let's bring that window up. And that's what I'm talking when I'm saying about the calibration software. Now I would just calibrate it, and that will be all of it. But you see, it goes in the same point. That's the thing. Whichever you move, it goes in the same point. So the one that it's off looks to be this one, the bottom one. So my next move is to change the bottom one with the one that was there before. Alright, so since this one will require to put a stupid amount of resistors on it, sticks, to actually find one that centers here, like the one we tried, I'm gonna stop soldering and desoldering this thing off the board, because I'm gonna end up lifting tracks on the board, and if you can see, they're quite small. Yeah, so check this one. Yeah, there's a tiny one there. This one that goes to this. So if I continue putting on the board these ones, and it takes time to put them on and off and on and off until I find one that actually zeros better. So what I'm gonna do, I came up with this idea. Yeah, okay, fits there, so the pins fits in the holes here. Yeah, and I have another on the other side. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this wire right here in the middle, and then I'm gonna put these ones equivalent to the left and bottom one, right and bottom one. Yeah, so it'll be like this, and then I'm just sticking one stick inside, test it to see if it's closer to that, and if I can't find anything, I'm gonna test individual resistors on this side until I find one that fits. And this way I'm not gonna burn out the board by desoldering, because I'm only gonna do it once with these connectors. And this way, that will help in finding a good one for that stick. So I am gonna pretty much use this one as a tool from now on. So let's do it, yeah? Let's build this thing first. Let's use plain scissors. So this will be fast forward. I'm going to say it one more time for whoever didn't got it yet. This is all because we do not have a calibration tool for this type of controller. Alright, so let's get the bag. Grab one, and I go one by one. Make sure we put it the right way around, yeah. First three, go there, and the last three. There you go, there. So this one, it's almost perfect, I think, by the looks of it. Yeah. Because you see, it stays on the horizontal line. Well, this one still has a tiny drift from the farmer. Okay, so we can work something with this one. We'll put it on the side now. Next one. This is a bit better actually, by the looks of it. Okay, even better. So you can do better than that. Nope. This one it's off. And yet again, if you check there, that's what I'm saying about the calibration tool. See? Because they're not the same. You see this one, how much it drags? Calibration tool will set that one to 0 and it will be like perfect. But we don't have one for this. So this one, goes to not to use one. Next one. This one it's even more. This is a lot off, even more than anybody else. Alright, this one goes to nope. Check this one. Yeah, off by a lot. So check this one out, and now we'll put the best we got so far. So check the best we got versus that one. You see? This is almost perfect. If we can adjust a tiny bit this one, will be perfect. Okay, so we'll focus on this one. Okay, so that one is back in. So now let's test it. So 0.6 is the maximum on this one, which is under 0.1, 0.06, sorry, which it's under 1, which makes it alright. Yeah. So this one stays in as it is good enough. Now let's move on to this one, to the right one. We'll use the same thing, the wires, to see if we can match a good one for this one. Oh, this is close. And how something, I think we found one. Yeah, this is good enough. It's better than the left one. So in my opinion, this is the match. 0.04 maximum. So that's a match. So I'll use this one. I'm not even testing more. want to check this. So that's the track we lifted, this one. So I want to make sure I have connection in between these things, yeah? So this is time for microscope. Alright, so we are under microscope now. And we need to check this one. So if you see, it goes to the other one from this pin to this pin. And I think it might be soldering, but here, I don't know. If you see, it should go here. This feels strange there. Pretty sure I'm missing, yeah? So let's try to measure it. Let's find a way to make it more stable. Let's see, connectivity from here to the capacitor here. What about there? Yeah, it goes. Let's check this one for example. So we lost the connectivity here. Okay, let's see if we have from that one to this one. Yeah, we got. So we need to restore this one from here there. That's exactly what I was saying about putting those wires. That I probably hit up too much on that side, and the pad was very thin. So now we need to sort it out. And I'm telling you, the size is small. This is really small. Let's clean it up and see what we've done there. Yep, we're back. Up to there. Yep. So we are restored on that. Okay, let me switch the camera. Okay, so to have an idea what we just soldered, this is a normal cut and swab, yeah? Normal cut and swab. The track that we repaired, yeah? And that's the capacitor where we measured. And that's the track we repaired. So this is a cut and swab. And that's the track. and that's the finger, yeah? There. Right. Let's put it back together and see. I'll be back in a few minutes because I want to wash it first. Wash the casing, these ones. Yeah, they're a bit dirty. And I want to make it really clean. They're not bad, but I'll give them a wash to look better. Okay, before we put these ones that are hard to put and take off, let's test it a bit. So 006 is the biggest on this side, and this side is almost perfect, 0.04. Okay, so I got that one. This one is working. This button, remember the one that was broken? Yeah, all working now. Lucky with that one. Click. Yeah. Yeah, the one. This one, this one. Yep, that one is working. Right. So we got a working one. Let's put the covers back. Right, so this is how it looks after being cleaned up and all fixed. And now I have a working controller for my Xbox One, the one that I repaired the power supply for. So now I can actually test that one and see if it's working or not. Alright, this was a long one. I'm gonna probably trim it quite a lot. The thing is, this is what lack of calibration does. I mean, it's becoming a very hard job because you need to match sticks to the controller itself. So coming up with these wires, it actually makes it faster and easier to do and safer for the board. You've seen that we still lifted a truck there, which wasn't pretty. But we fixed that also, and now we have a working controller. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I kind of enjoyed the repair. This was a nice one. quite challenging actually. Alright, and I'll see you in the next one.